modernize airports in 37 states. These funds, made possible by the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, will improve runway safety, expand terminals, and enhance overall airport infrastructure to support increasing passenger demand. United States Department of Transportation finalized new fuel economy standards for model years 2027-2031. These standards aim to save Americans hundreds of dollars in fuel costs over the lifetime of their vehicles and contribute to reducing carbon emissions. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg received the Consumer Federation of America's Philip Hart Public Service Award. This recognition highlights his efforts to protect airline passengers, including the largest expansion of airline passenger rights and securing refunds for travelers. The Biden-Harris administration awarded $7.8 million in grants to help connect people to healthcare and other critical services. This funding supports projects under the Transit Pilot Program, emphasizing improved access to essential services. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg toured infrastructure projects in central Pennsylvania, highlighting the progress and impact of ongoing investments under the Biden-Harris administration's Investing in America agenda. Here is a summary of the latest news from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency EPA over the past week. 1. On June 4, 2024, the EPA announced a settlement with Smith Foundry to cease furnace and casting operations within 12 months and pay $80,000 for violations of environmental regulations. 2. The EPA issued a final rule under the Renewable Fuels Standard RFS program, establishing biofuel volume requirements for 2023 to 2025. This action is part of the Biden-Harris administration's effort to enhance U.S. energy independence. 3. Nearly $35 million in EPA brownfield grants were awarded to Massachusetts to support the cleanup and redevelopment of contaminated properties. 4. The EPA mandated safety improvements at a chlorine gas facility in Saipan to protect workers and the local community from potential hazards. 5. The Biden-Harris administration highlighted an $800,000 investment for clean school buses in Ann Arbor, Michigan, aimed at reducing pollution and improving air quality for students. 6. The EPA announced more than $5 million in funding for environmental justice projects across southern Lake Michigan communities in Illinois and Indiana. These projects aim to address environmental inequities and improve community health. The Department of Labor recovered $235,000 in back wages and damages for 19 restaurant workers employed by XM Investment LLC and Beamer Investments LLC, both operating as Crack and Crab in Albuquerque, NM. The investigation revealed that these workers were denied their rightful wages and tips at 2 franchise locations. An investigation and subsequent litigation by the DOL led to the recovery of $120,000 in back wages and damages for 29 landscaping and sprinkler installation workers on Long Island, New York. The legal action against Brookhaven Irrigation Corp. and Michael Coggins was concluded with a consent judgment. The Department of Labor filed a complaint against IHOP franchises in O'Fallon and Alton, Ill, for numerous wage violations. The investigation found that management was wrongfully taking servers' tips for the restaurant or sharing them with ineligible back-of-the-house employees. The Department of Labor reached a settlement with Unum Life Insurance Co. of America, requiring the company to reform its administration of the evidence of insurability for job-based life insurance plans. This change aims to improve how participants' health proof is managed. The Department of Labor secured a court order mandating Asmussen Racing Stables to pay over $450,000 in back wages and damages to 163 grooms and hotwalkers. The investigation uncovered illegal pay practices at Churchill Downs and Keeneland Racetrack. That's the news roundup for Wednesday, June 11th, 2024 for Safety Wars News. I'm Oliver S. Rodoisco reporting.
In a world where danger lurks in every corner, one man stands as a beacon of hope. Jim Polzel, a veteran safety expert with over 3 decades of experience, now bringing his knowledge to you with Safety Wars. Engaging, informative, and always relevant, that's Safety Wars. Join a safety revolution with Safety Wars, available on Spotify,